So I wanted to make a video about remote learning. I want to give you some tips that can make remote learning easy for both you and your kids. As a mom, I know how hard it is to juggle working from home and distance learning for your kids. Now, I know some students are already back at school or are planning on going back. However, there are still parents that will have their kids do remote learning. Remote learning this time will be different because students will be receiving live lessons. So it is important for kids to really be focused and be very motivated to learn. So tip number 1 is to make a schedule. This schedule must be consistent. Kids thrive on routines. Make sure they go to sleep early. They must have a good night's sleep because they will need to wake up early. Now, like I mentioned earlier, students will most likely have live lessons. It is not going to be like last time where students would do their work at whatever time as long as it was done. This time, it is really like being in a classroom but from home. Have your kids wake up half an hour or even an hour earlier. Make sure they have a balanced breakfast. I know some schools are enforcing the use of uniforms. If that's not the case, make sure your kids are dressed appropriately, not in pajamas. I know when I was doing my student teaching and I was observing Zoom classrooms, I saw a lot of kids not dressed appropriately. A tip for younger students is to make the schedule visual. Print it out or have them color it. There are many websites where you can print printables. The point is to have them see it. They can check it off themselves. Now, tip number 2 is to take breaks. The same way we adults need breaks, students also need breaks. This is already a different situation for them. Make sure they take breaks to eat a snack or maybe take a nap, etc. Make sure the breaks are part of the schedule. They learn to be more independent. Again, kids thrive on consistency. Tip number 3 is to have a learning space. This is very important because it sets the tone. Make sure they have a learning space. Whether it's the kitchen table or dining room table, whatever it is, they need a space. This space must be free from distractions, such as no TV or music. If possible, make sure they have all their materials at reach. You don't want to have them run to the other room to get a calculator or a glue or whatever it is. Also, be aware of the background. Remember, they will be using a virtual platform like Zoom. Have them decorate the space. This will motivate them. When they are part of the process, they will look forward to it. Have them use earphones. This will allow for less distractions. I know for me it's a must since I'm also working from home and doing my own Zoom meetings. The last tip is to support your kids. Tell them that although they are alone, their classmates are also doing remote learning from their homes. Try to be understanding and have compassion. This is already a difficult and different situation and it's hard on them. Do not expect them to do everything perfect. I remember I used to get upset at my kids when they were doing their Zoom meetings because they did not want to participate. When the teacher would ask a question, they would just stay quiet. And I had to remind myself that this is new, they might be scared, and that's okay. I hope this video helped, and thanks for watching.